Here we are in the garden, Castlemont High School. This garden is a student-led outdoor classroom where students come and they take class weekly. They come and manage the space and they learn about all types of different agricultural, ecological principles. The garden is mainly a high rotation vegetable production spot with 26 beds. They're laid out along these lines and along this side, as well as a border of fruit trees that have been pretty established, have been here for quite a number of years. Oakland Leaf has been managing this space for 4 years now. We're into our 4th season, and you can see some of the efforts of rewilding with native plants, native flowers, as well as just other beneficial flowers for the animals that live nearby. One thing to notice, you see this line of eucalyptus. Back behind the garden is actually a green belt. Peralta Creek runs right through there. So we get a lot of wildlife that come through. We get frogs, raccoons, skunks, possums. I've seen hawks come into the garden and take frogs and eat them right in front of our eyes. It's a beautiful thing. We've organized this space depending on our crops that we're rotating. We have 4 different crops that we've selected. So we started sectionalizing the beds based off of those crops. And so we have a variety of different crops. So the first 6 beds are for different types of crops, such as peas, cilantro, radishes. And then the next 6 beds are strictly beets. So we have beets at different levels of planting and succession. Then we're moving on to lettuces. So we have some mixed greens right here, some arugula over here, and other mixed lettuces over there. And then as we come to the back, we have carrots. You can see we have a lot of pest activity. These look like it might be raccoons rooting in our beds trying to eat the worms. Unfortunately, we just seeded these carrots, which are super fragile as they're seedlings, and they've been disturbed. These carrots never germinated, and it's looking like they were a little too dry. So this time of year, it's really difficult germinating carrots if you don't have consistent watering. This is our outdoor classroom where our students gather. We hold lecture here, and we have an outdoor seating area. And moving over here is our nursery, which is not under full production right now since a lot of things are on pause. I've brought a lot of this stuff to my home, doing a lot of this work at home. We're fortunate out here to have a greenhouse, which gets afternoon sun. You can see it's shaded right now by the eucalyptus. In the back here, we have some bamboo that are being overrun by this morning glory, a noxious weed that we are consistently battling. We have more fruit trees, but the one that I'm most excited about and wanted to highlight to y'all is this banana. I got this from another person in Oakland who shared the banana fruits with us when we came to dig out the babies. You can see our first fruits are formed. We have a bunch of different stalks. This is a healthy banana plant, so we're just waiting for those to ripen. And we have some kiwis. And then way here in the back, the last part of our tour, where we keep a lot of our resources. See the back side of the school. We've converted this asphalt area into another garden. And so we've got horse manure from the stables on Skyline. And in here, we're growing winter squash. So I just transplanted those a couple days ago. They look like they're happy, they're nice and wet, and they've taken, which is exactly what you want. So we're gonna plant winter squash in this whole area and just let them vine out. So that's where we're at, Castlemont High School. Love cultivating schoolyards, and I hope you enjoyed the tour. It's really nice to be out here, even if nobody's around, to share in the joy and the bounty. We're gonna have a lot of fresh fruit coming. In the summer, we have plums, loquats, cherries, apricots. So our work now is figuring out how to distribute all this food to our community. All right, y'all. Come visit once quarantine's lifted. You know where we are. Peace.